Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So, the United States of America successfully takes over Ukraine's resources, natural resources. US and Ukraine sign memorandum on mineral resource deal. Right there. This is from the 18th of April. So, US and Ukraine sign a memorandum. So they reached a deal that they will sign next Thursday. And another article, Ukraine publishes memorandum on minerals deal with US. A formal agreement is expected by the end of April, the document says. So what's in it? Well, I'm going to tell you some things that are in it, but the main thing is this. Let's talk plainly. This is a takeover by a country of another country's resources through maneuvering, blackmailing, traitors, all of the above. Why do I mention all these terms? It's always easier, obviously, I'm not going to say something genial here, to, when you look back at a situation, to see how you got over there and say, probably these guys planned this. You can put things together, but not necessary. It's like always when you climb a mountain and you go, okay, I'm going to climb this mountain. I'm going to make my path here. You go up in the top of a mountain and say, oh my God, it was so hard. And you look down there and you see a lift. Oh, fuck. So you can see the roads that get you to the top of a mountain. When you get to the top, you can see the paths, other paths. When you carve yours, you don't see. The same with this. This might seem a nice thing for the Americans just happen to get over or take over Ukraine's minerals. They just adjusted, they just adapted to the new circumstances. But were the circumstances created by the Americans? Was this a resultant of the Americans' attempt to take the resources of Russia? And that failed, therefore they say it's okay, we're still gonna get some from the Ukrainians in the process. If the United States of America, this is my opinion, don't call it an assessment. If the United States of America, let's say, would have been able to win in Ukraine, which is, let's say, Putin goes and we go back to Yeltsin times, where we did whatever we wanted. We, the three profiteers, did whatever they wanted in Russia at that time after 1991 until 2000 when Yeltsin left. I don't think he left. I think he was helped to leave by the intelligence services and the military in Russia. They said we need to save our country, some patriots. So they, I think, want to get back there again, and Russia will be non-existent at that time. So they said that we're going to try to gather resources, and in the meantime we jump to Ukraine and then jump over there. So we're going to get Ukraine's resources and we're going to get access to the Russian resources without the Russians agreeing with anything. We're going to be in charge. Now they failed that one, and the Russians told them, we can give you resources, but from equal terms. You're not going to take them, we're going to give you and you're going to give us as equals. Oh, I guess we got to do this, but you know what? In the meantime, we're going to get everything from the Ukrainians. So now they turn to the Ukrainians and they take their resources. And I'm going to show you actually, it's going to be more than one, but I'm just saying one of the three profiteers that I mentioned in this war, the three pillars, as I call them. It is the banking, the financial system. They're going to profit even more in peace or in war. Then it's going to be the military-industrial complex. It's going to profit in peace and in war. In peace, you profit by pointing out to an enemy, a boogeyman. Putin is still going to be there. And if Putin is not going to be there, it's going to be Iran. If Iran is not going to be there, it's going to be the Woodchuck from North Korea. If the Woodchuck is not there, it's going to be China. If China is not going to be there, they're going to invent one. There's going to be a boogeyman. That's how you keep people in check, to shut the hell up and do whatever you want them to do. So what's in the memorandum? I think that this was planned. I have no evidence. But again, right now I'm like Nostradamus. You know Nostradamus with his quatrains, with his poems, It's easier now to say, because Nostradamus predicted that would happen. They will never come beforehand and say, you know what, this is what's going to happen. In this quatrain of Mr. Nostradamus, he said this exactly thing is going to happen. They seem to come always after it happened. Well, I can be a Nostradamus, I can write a lot of poems right now, and I can fit them and interpret them however I feel like and prove you that I'm better than Nostradamus. All right, let's read the first article to see what is this memorandum all about. So this is from 18th of April. The final agreement is expected to be sealed next week, US President Donald Trump says. The US and Ukraine have signed a preliminary outline of a rare earth deal, a senior official in Kiev has said. The announcement was made on Friday by Yulia Sviridenko, Ukraine's first deputy prime minister and minister of the economy, and I'm quoting her. We are happy to announce the signing with our American partners, you call that partnership, of a memorandum of intent which paves the way for an economic partnership agreement and the establishment of the investment fund money for the reconstruction. This is when the military-industrial complex and the energy industry comes in of Ukraine. Got it? That already. And they will be protected by the military-industrial complex of the United States of America against the boogeyman. The minister, however, did not disclose any details of the document and did not say how the fund will be sourced. Oh, I can tell you that right away. The international banking system will be activated. All right, it says here. Meanwhile, Trump has suggested that the final resource deal could be signed as early as next week. And I'm quoting, we have a minerals deal, which I guess is going to be signed next Thursday. And I assume there's going to live up to the deal. So we'll see, but we have to deal on that. All right, and this is an interesting change. Earlier this week, Bloomberg reported that US brought down the assessment of its assistance to Kiev from more than $300 billion to around $100 billion, but still sees it as a tool to recoup financial losses. Nice try. Are you insured when you go and you make an investment? Are you insured? In case you lose, someone gives you the money back. So let's say you start a business, a restaurant business, and you invest your money, or you get a loan and you invest it and you build that business. And let's say, unfortunately, you will go bankrupt. Is that money insured? Is someone going to give you the money for nice try, Emil, or Gigi, or Tommy? No. So why this guy assumes that's the way it should be? I tell you why. Because otherwise he's going to punch you in the face. But you can't go to a bank and say, you got to insure me, man. You got to forget about the loan. Otherwise I'm going to do this to you. Excuse me, 911, we got a crazy right here in the lobby. Before you fart, you're going to be in jail. All right, so let's see what changed. The Trump team has also been reluctant to commit to future investments in the joint fund, which has been one of Kiev's priorities, the agency sources claimed. Okay, so this is the first article. Let's go to the second one. Again, from Russia Today. Ukraine publishes memorandum on minerals deal with US. A formal agreement is expected by the end of April, the document says. Next Thursday. Again, we have Yulia, the prime minister, the document which was made public the following day states the United States of America and Ukraine intend to establish a Reconstruction investment fund. You got it? Emphasizing that Washington has provided significant financial and material support to Kiev since 2022. Both the US and Ukrainian governments reaffirmed their commitment to working expeditiously towards the completion of the necessary documents. Excellent, excellent. Commenting on the signing of the document, Sviridenko said on Friday that there is a lot to do, but the current pace and significant progress give reason to expect that the document will be very beneficial for both countries. Yeah, of course. All right. Speaking during a press conference, Trump claimed the minerals deal was, I guess, doing to Bibi Boo. All right. And how did we get it? Right here. If he does that, he's got some problems, big problems. Last month, the US president warned the Ukrainian leader against trying to back out of the rare earth deal. So that's how they made a deal. Got it? You give me your wealth, otherwise I'm going to fuck you up. master negotiator, we're told. Trump is. All right, my friends, so this is the way I think it was. Regardless if they tried to get, how should I put it? When you try to get whatever before you leave the house that's burning. Get the valuables and get the hell out. The house is burning, but you get the valuables. And you want to be the only one getting them first. And everybody else, when it comes, there's nothing else. Like the Operation Paperclip. After the Second World War, the Americans are grabbing all the German scientists. And the Soviets the same. The Germans were like, we go to US. Boom. 90% of them were grabbed by the Americans. But hey, we are very ingenious as a nation. But the Russians, the Soviets, the Russians are not. Well, they got only 10%, you got 90%. And if that's not important, why did you go after them, homie? All right, my point is this. This is robbery, how should I put it, in open field. Robbery. Now, if another country would do exactly the same, this seems to be voluntary. It's not voluntary. Did you read that? If he does that, like getting out, backing up, he's going to have problems, big problems. That's a threat right there. Sounds like Al Capone to me. You're going to sell my whiskey in your bar? No, because it's okay, you're going to run into big trouble. Big trouble, my man. Antonioni, you're going to be bad for you. All right? Okay, Don Capone. My friends, this is thuggery. Thuggery. Have you seen anybody else behaving like this on this planet? And if you saw it, how did we interpret that? As it should be interpreted. That's a blackmail. Those are threats. That's thuggish behavior. But somehow we are, just negotiators with commerce. I don't like hypocrisy, my friends. If these guys will call it the way it is, I would be a little bit more, okay, at least a thug says he's a thug. My problem is here is a thug wants to be viewed as an angel. I don't like that. It's, you know what I mean? The best case scenario should be a thug, not be a thug, but be an angel. And everybody should say you're an angel. That would be, he's an angel, everybody recognizes that. But no, we have a thug that wants to be considered exceptional. It's pulamea, it's too far, the discrepancy. Well, at least they got something. We got something, right? What's going to happen when the Russians are going to demand things? Oh, they already demand things. Why? I tell you why. This world has the pretense of being run by laws. International laws, ordinances in your... All these things will be broken by the strong. All of them. And the reason will be given either as a baboonish reason or be really a good reason. That doesn't really matter. Have you ever went in a meeting or dealing with some authorities when they say, we're going to take your house, and you're going to say, whoa, what's the reason? Well, and they say, it's Tuesday. And you say, what does that have anything to do? The conversation is over, Mr. Cosman. The house is right here, the paper out. It's Tuesday, you got to go. So their argument is so idiotic, but you can't do anything about it. That's their argument. You can't, they will not think, they know. They will give you that argument and that's it. That's my argument, and it's a valid argument. It's Tuesday. Tuesday we take your house. Why? Because it's Tuesday, man. Don't you understand? Okay, no more talking. If you talk, contempt, get him. The same here. They can give you whatever. Oh, because we're good people. Oh, we're going to reconstruct Ukraine. If you go back, remember the mountain analogy? If you go back, how did Ukraine got to this garbage? How did it get to this? With NATO expansion, which is NATO, a Washington organization, Washington Treaty, United States of America, that's what NATO is. The rest are vassal states, just baboons that he sends them as scouts, go and poke that guy, and when they get smacked, hey, well, we gotta intervene right there. Thuggish behavior, schoolyard behavior, bad neighborhood behavior. This is what it is. And we're supposed to follow laws and obey laws and all that. If you drive 2 miles over the speed limit, oh my God, here's the citation, Mr. Kosman. Fuck off. And these guys, it's the same thing, as Stalin allegedly said. If someone kills 2 people, he's called a criminal. But if someone kills 1 million, it's a matter of statistics. The same here. Among us, baboons, every little, how do you call it, thing, how do you call it, mistake that we make, it's sanctioned. Don't pay $1 to IRS and see what that happens. They send you a bill after 5 years with interest, $5,000 or something. Hey, you made a mistake, my man. But these guys over there, oh, it's okay. We're going to destroy countries like Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Libya, Yugoslavia, Iran next. It's okay, man. Really? Yeah, that's the way it is. So it makes you think from personal, I tell you. When you have children, look at your children and think, that's a dilemma. How should I teach my child? To tell the truth? To follow the laws? Or tell my child, well, it's okay to lie as long as you're not caught? Which one is it? Because you look at these guys are just breaking the law and cutting corners at will. That's a personal thing. Can you guess what was my philosophy? At first I was, oh my God, no. And then when I realized, I was like, fuck no. As one director told me, te orientezi. You adapt. That is, if you can break the law, poof, that's what the guy, and was a director of a bank. That was his te orientezi. You get, you look around and you like see what's, and then pack. That's Romanian style. Pack. You don't see, ha, ooh, catch me. And if you get caught, tough luck. You're gonna get pum. Or maybe you can bribe the guy. Te orientezi. Oh, but you caught me. Here, we share. No, you're gonna get everything. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.